likely to kick it deep to get things started. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Stepping to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to Caden Durham. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I mean, does the start get any better for this defense? You force a 3rd down, passing situation, great pass defense. Not only that, break on the football, make the interception, and take it all the way back to the house. The tone has been set in this ball game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The fake, they flip it to the kicker. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Great place to start for this offense. Quickly to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff, Frazier running left. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like, this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Stockton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Snags it, and there's running room. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Green. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of it.
Upstairs to make the catch. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Back to pass, it's Stockton. The short hands, it's Humphries. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass on second down. Looking left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd, because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. He's going for it all. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Looking for space to the left. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And his throw is incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
RPO. Quick throw to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Dogs are flying down the field. Here's a give to Frazier. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finds his tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Red 54! Red 54! Go!
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Why did he have to?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Watkins. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running inside. It's Berry. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass. It's Levin. Still looking on the move. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw at Stockton. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. On the move at the 30. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. To throw, it's Stockton. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
It's first and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Humphreys. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Just keep slinging it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Here's a heap. They're working that left side. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Dogs! They take the lead here in the second half. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Pulls it in. It's Watkins. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
To the air on first down. Uncorks it. It's complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Under fire. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
They're setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Frazier. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air. It's Stockton. He's got his man. Oh, he got loose. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, going to the air. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. There he goes. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He wants to take the top off. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's caught downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second-guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball, they have the clock on their side, and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, it's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. LSU quick to the line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Watkins. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged in the middle. It's Berry. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Bringing the heat. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with a net.
Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The Tigers are back on top.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back, With some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Picks up the first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Georgia trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. To the air, it's Stockton. Gets it to him on the screen. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Offense gets set for 2nd down. I'd advise just throwing this one away. Here comes the heat. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most